Hey guys, it's a crazy in my video, and I think this is possibly a third or the fourth World Cup squad review, and this is going to be England's. So obviously, this is the team that's going to be going in the tournament as favourites. Without a doubt, they are going to be serious favourites. The way they played their cricket over the last maybe 3-4 years has been defining, and that's what. So we'll just jump straight into the thing. We've got Owen Morgan starting out first, and there was a beautiful article in the Cricket Monthly. If you want, you probably should go check that out about how the Irishman who became the England captain, and Morgan's been absolutely fantastic. Look, he's always been the guy who's been sought all around the world because he has that uncanny ability, but he's not very consistent. But the thing he's very consistent about, he's got a calm head. When you talk about calm captains, you generally go to guys like Dhoni, Williamson, but this guy is definitely up there. Morgan is somebody who's a very calm captain, and he does go through. He does take a lot of good decisions. So Morgan's your captain. I think you have to define an entire section of video for Owen Morgan, and to top it all off, he's also a class fielder. It's just the fact that he's captain. He's got to stay within the infield, but if he goes to the outfield, he's quick as hell. Then we got Moeen Ali. Yes, the guy who's under a bit of scrutiny right now. Not so much because the media is entirely English, so they just don't want to post any doubts over the fan, and they want the English supporters to be there. But the thing about Ali is, previously when Ali was there, it was something like you would have Roy, your openers would go aggressive. They got Root and Morgan who would steady the ship. And then now what's become is, and then you get Butler coming in, Butler, Stokes, Ali. So these three are just essentially people who should tee off from ball one. But now what's happening? Stokes feels he has to take a lot of responsibility, so Stokes is playing slower. So now it just has Butler's going hard. Butler's always going to go hard. He knows when to tee off and when to calm the ship. And now look at Moeen Ali. He's been disastrous with the bat. No one's actually put up any stats, and I do not have the patience to look up the stats. He gets that odd innings once in a while, but he's just in there just to provide breakthroughs. He's not batting. If he does come through with the bat, it's going to be a huge plus. Then here is the X factor for the team. It's Jofra Archer. I don't think we need anything to tell him, but he just comes in from the height, bowls, pinpoint, yorkers, bouncers, fielder. We don't know much about his batting because he rarely gets to bat in these leagues. But if he does bat, he's going to be explosive. Johnny Bairstow, the keeper, not the wicket keeper, but the keeper, good slip fielder, and he's that kind of batsman who likes to throw the kitchen sink at everything he plays at. So that's going to be working out well. Joss Butler. Do we need any words on this guy? This guy is one of the best keepers going around, and coming from a Dinesh Karthik fan, you gotta respect that. He's one of the best keepers going around, and with his innovation and stuff. And coming next to him is actually his apprentice in innovation is Tom Curran. He's rejuvenated his batting. He's becoming the new Chris Wokes, except for the fact he doesn't take new ball wickets. But apart from that, he's batting well. He's doing what Wokes did maybe 2-3 years ago. So that's absolutely good. Then we've got Liam Dawson, who gets into the team on the basis of good county form, which is not exact. He's been in good county form. He's been doing well for Peshwar Zalmi, but he hasn't been tested in the international circuit. I think they're just looking at him as more spin bowling cover. When you go with someone like Joe Denley, it's something along the lines of more batting than bowling. But Dawson is more bowling than batting, which is essentially the right move you should be going for because you want spin bowling backup and not exactly batting. You have enough batting cover. And we got Liam Plunkett. Plunkett was actually one of the guys who'd been told he had to be on the waiting list. They weren't sure whether he was going to make it, but coming in at that height and then jumping, so that's add another 2-3 inches, and then giving those cutters, your cross seamers, back of the hand slower balls. If you're playing a spinner shot on a slowish surface, which you do not want to be doing, you can still rely on Plunkett. Plunkett's going to be a huge plus for them on any surface. Then we got Adil Rashid. Again, England got into the idea pretty early, ahead of India and Pakistan even, that you had to have a wrist spinner if you were to succeed in 50 overs. And they went back through the list, they got Rashid, and Rashid is proving to be good. And the fact that he is listed at number 10, 11 is the fact that this guy has got a first class average of 39 and he's been listed at 10 or 11. That does, not 39, that's a bit of an exaggeration, 29, but 10 or 11, that's deep batting tail. They got Joe Root, again the test captain, not the vice captain for this team, but he's still good. He's got to steady the ship. The thing that now that Root is starting to fall on there is the fact that he feels that he's batting too slowly. That's not the idea Root should be playing with. Root should be playing with the way, if he gets 98 of 98, the team's going to be happy because the guys around him are going to tee off. He just has to be there for a particular, he comes in the 10th over, he's got to stay till the 40th over, then get out. They don't care. If he gets out any time in the middle, which he has been tending to do against weaker opposition like Pakistan and Ireland, it starts to become a bit of a problem. Jason Roy, not most of the consistent performance, but when he does go big, he goes big. So they're not gonna drop Roy, but he's got that few back issues saying, but he's still gonna be one of the key members. Then you got Ben Stokes, he was the best all-rounder going around. Now there are certain guys who've been tipped off to the position. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, Ben Stokes is batting a bit too slowly. He's not really independent with his bowling. I think that IPL form is maybe getting into his mental space. He just needs to calm himself, get into a good mental space before the World Cup. And as we're very nearing the sooner he does that, the better. He's still a reliable fielder. It's just that his bowl, he's not been trusted to bowl a lot of overs. It's not because they don't trust him. It's just because the other 5 have been very good, other 5 or 6. But I still feel that he should be giving maybe 6-7 overs on a consistent basis, and along with that he should be batting. He's batting towards the end. When you get 40 or 60 and you're 6 down, you want to make sure you don't lose the first 4 wickets. Yes, he's batting smart in those situations, but in situations where he's batting first, he's not doing exactly a lot. Then you got James Vince. Again, why is he in this team? I don't know. You could have gone for David Willey. Yes, that's too much bowling cover, but he adds a variation. From what I've seen of James Vince, he's got 2 good shots. Everything else is down. He doesn't know when to execute what. He relies on those 2 shots. He's like England's Parthiv Patel. Parthiv Patel just know 1 shot. He plays backward a point and he gets all his runs there. Similar with Vince. He plays everything to the cover region, tries to get his runs. That's not gonna happen. You've got to be expansive. Yes, the way he's getting his runs is good, but when guys figure out that he's bowling too full, when he's hitting only the fuller ones, they're gonna latch onto it. And when you're coming up with quality opposition, you got to know what to be doing. Chris Woakes, he was their lead senior bowler going into the tournament. Pre-season, not the tournament. But now he doesn't seem so much. But he still is able to bat. He's doing a lot better than Stokes in the batting department. Hopefully, if Woakes rediscusses his mojo, England will be in good shape. Mark Wood. He is just Mark Wood. Now, the thing with Mark Wood is now that's actually good because Jofra Archer is one of the fittest guys. So if they do want to rotate Archer around, Wood can maybe used in short bursts and interspace with Stokes. Then, so that's the team. So England's key player going into this World Cup will be Jos Buttler. The way he's gonna perform is gonna literally define how well these guys are gonna go through. I am pretty sure that they're gonna face one of these games where like Adelaide or Cardiff, where it's gonna be either too pacey or too slow for them to latch onto. And if Buttler, it's gonna all depend on Buttler in that case. If Buttler is the one who wins that game, wins that situation, it's gonna be England through and through for the final. And then my my player to watch out for is gonna be Jofra Archer. The way he's gonna bring in a new aspect to this England bowling. It's pace, 140, 150 pace that they've not had before. So if he can, so he's gonna be the guy to watch out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, I did forget the team. So the team is fairly settled. I do not personally like this, but this is the team they have to go with. Roy, Vince, Root, Morgan, Stokes, Buttler, Ali. So that gives you 2 slow ones and Buttler, so he can tee off. Woakes, Rashid, Archer, Plunkett. Now I'm starting Plunkett ahead of Wood because I have Archer, but it can go either way. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. See you.